Who's bringing that old school hip-hop rap? 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Keep it locked right here. DJ Immortal, live in the mix. Outlaw Radio.
But I do want to ask you quickly, LV, what made you decide to get into the music industry?
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry, I just want to ask you, what made you decide to get into the music industry?
Well, I used to do a lot of singing when I was young, listening to my brother's records and stuff, and I always, kind of like wanted to be a singer.
And that's what's up, man. You know, that's pretty much how I started wanting to get into radio as well, just being able to listen to music with your older siblings. It really does take you a lot of places.
Oh, yeah, it does.
And you also joined the Los Angeles Trade Technical College Choir as well. How did that come to be for you? Like, and what was it like doing that choir?
It was good, man. It teach me how to hold notes and, how to breathe and everything. Read my notes, whole notes, half note, quarter notes, and stuff like that. So it was real good. And then we had competitions with other choirs at other colleges, and we was like number one.
You just took them all out, eh?
Oh, yeah.
So, as we all know, you're a member of the South Central Cartel. I have to ask you, how did you and the other members get connected? Like, what's the story behind that iconic rap group?
Well, the South Central Cartel was really already getting their stuff together. And one of the members, which name is DJ Chaos, he been knowing me since junior high school. And, we used to go through junior high school just singing around the campus. And he saw me one day on the streets, and he had told Big Prodigy, which is, one of the lead rappers, that he been knowing me for years, that I could sing. And so Prodigy just came over and asked me, did I want to get in the group? And I'm like, yeah. So from that, we just started.
And I do have to say, I do feel that if there was no LV in South Central Cartel, I feel that it wouldn't really be South Central Cartel, man, because you really were the melody of that group.
Right, yeah. I did all of the singing, the hooks, the choruses, and I wrote all of my hooks. But nobody wrote hooks for me. Well, Prodigy would help me on some of my hooks, but nobody else, just me and Prodigy.
And I have to ask this, one of my favorite songs that you did with the SCC is actually On a Mission. I have to ask you, what's the inspiration and story behind that iconic track?
Well, On a Mission was more or less just letting people know that we're on a mission, we're coming out, we're about to be here as long as we can be here, and that the song we're putting out is going to be good music. But I mean, that's what it meant, that we was on a mission. We was on a mission that we wasn't going to stop doing.
Almost, Dev. I have to say, that's one of my songs. I listen to it daily. It also helps you brighten up your day a little bit, too. Like the beat with you singing the chorus. It's actually a really good, feel-good song as well.
Oh, yeah. It's a pretty good song. I mean, I still listen to it, so it's all right with me.
And you also worked with Coolio on the song Gangsta's Paradise. I have to ask you, how did you and Coolio get connected?
Well, basically, Coolio worked with me. I didn't work with Coolio. Coolio worked with me, and basically, me and Doug Rashid was in the studio, and we had done the song. The song was basically finished. All Coolio had to do was rap on it.
Oh, nice. And I have to ask you, when I also noticed that you did the whole Howard Stern show. I have to ask you, what was that experience like, being able to be on this Howard Stern show and perform that track?
Being on the Howard Stern show, that was pretty cool, because I didn't even know we was going to be on it until our manager told us. Then we had to go on there with Howard Stern, and then we had to Howard Stern had a track. So we actually had to sing while he was sitting in the studio with Howard Stern, and they didn't think I could do it.
And I did it. And I have to say, I actually watched that video, and I have to say, when you guys actually performed that, you both looked a little surprised that it was about to happen, but you guys nailed it. I think that was probably one of the best in-studio performances I have ever actually witnessed it before.
Yeah, thank you.
You're most certainly welcome, man. You're most certainly welcome. And you also landed a contract shortly after the whole Coolio stuff with Tommy Boy Records. How did that record deal come to be for you, and what was it like working for that label?
No, the contract came before Gangsta's Paradise. I was already on Tommy Boy Records, me and Coolio.
Oh, okay,
we was
my
on,
bad.
Tommy, yeah, and like I said, Doug Rashid, where basically Coolio was doing, his thing, and I was doing my thing. My thing was rhythm and gangster, which is like gangster and singing. And like I said, Doug Rashid came across with the track, and me and Doug Rashid had finished the track. And so once the label heard it, they wanted to take the song and put it on Coolio's album, which everybody thinks the song was done by Coolio and everything, but the song was actually supposed to be on my album. But the record label chose to put it on his album because his album was coming out before mine. And so if you go back, you can hear on YouTube, I actually have a Gangsta's Paradise version of my own.
And I have to say, I actually, I knew that a while back, and I actually really do love your version as well. It's like a complete different twist on the whole Coolio Gangsta's Paradise, but it's good. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
And also, as you mentioned in the album I Am LV, that came out in 1996. I have to ask you, what's the inspiration and story behind that iconic record of yours?
I Am LV, it's really not no real big story. It's just that, me being a cat from South Central LA, not a lot of artists or singers was coming out of South Central LA. And for me being called LV, it was just initials, just to let you know that the LV stands for Lord's Variety.
And also, you did a song as well with Tretch of Naughty by Nature called Your Hands Up. I have to ask you, how did you and Tretch get connected? What's the story behind that?
I've been knowing Tretch for a while. Well, me, Tretch, Coolio, Naughty by Nature, we was all on the same level.
Really? I actually did not know that Tretch was actually on Tommy Boy.
Yeah, me and Tretch were still friends.
And I have to say, that's one of my favorite songs off that record, by the way. You and Tretch really make a good duo. Do you think in the future, there might be another LV and Tretch track?
Might be. I was thinking about that last week.
Hey, man, hopefully it happens. So, Tretch, if you're listening, let's make it happen.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that last week.
And also, you have an album. You have a collaboration album that you did with Prodigy from South Central Cartel in 2008 called Hood Affiliated. Can you tell us a bit more about that album, and also, is it still available for us fans to purchase on the web?
Well, I think it is available to purchase on the web, but I'm not sure. But the album was a good collaboration with me and Prodigy. We kind of went back towards the streets go and let people know what's really still going on the streets.
And I have to ask you, is there any more like South Central Cartel work with you and the rest of the group at all? Are you guys are working on on any other projects?
Yeah, matter of fact, we're finishing up an album as we talk. Me, Prodigy, and Cali Pitts, which is Prodigy's little brother, and we're still, as far as keeping South Central Cartel going.
And do you know an estimated release date by any chance at all, or is it just right up in the air currently?
Well, I don't know the release date, but it's kind of up in the air, but it will be real soon.
And also, in August 2012, you released your fourth solo album called Still LV in Japan. I have to ask you, what made you decide to release that album in the country of Japan?
Well, because Japan is, people in Japan still appreciate far as R&B music, rap music, and soul music. They still appreciate it, and they really love the artists to come out there. So when I went out there, the guy that brought me through Japan was asking me, would I do an album out there for Japan? And I told him, yeah, no problem.
And I also have to say this, when I actually had the privilege of interviewing Prodigy as well, and he actually mentioned when he went to Japan that people are just absolutely crazy over there for like you mentioned, R&B and hip hop, man. So I think that's a really good move. You must have got one hell of a lot of record sales.
Oh yeah, the record sales was beautiful. The fans was beautiful. I mean, we had a lot of fans there. We had people just unbelievable that being out here in LA, you get more support overseas than some of us get over here in LA, in the United States.
And your latest album is called The Art of Making Love, which was released in 2017. I have to ask you, where can our listeners buy or stream that? And also, what's the story behind that record?
The Art of Making Love, it was just, change the pace a little bit, let people know I don't just only do gangster singing. I do R&B, soul music, a little pop every now and then. That's all that is about. And the music is real good, produced by my guy named Tracy Carter. Me and him wrote all the songs, and we produced all the music. And you can't get, I think it's on Spotify. I think you can get it on Spotify.
So I have to ask you, LV, what's next for you? Is there anything else you want to promote while we still have you on the air? Album, tours, anything of that nature?
Well, yeah, I'm working on another album right now that will be released this summer. I'm still doing some with South Central Cartel, so, and I got collaborations with whoever want to collaborate.
That's what's up, So guys, everyone that's listening, make sure you stay ready, stay lit. LV dropping some heat this summer.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I have to ask you, LV.
Come Party With Me.
Oh, sorry about that?
No, I said the single's going to be called Come Party With Me.
And I know, and honestly, do you know when that's going to be dropping by any chance?
The single will probably be dropping, what is this, March? Like in May.
Right at the start of the summer, too. I like that. You know what I mean? Give people a little taste of what's to come.
Yep.
So, LV, this is the time in the interview I give a chance for the individual that comes on the show. Just a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, and also your social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you if they're not already doing so.
Well, I just want to give some shout-outs to the South Central Cartel, always being there to support. And the people that support me, I love them. Let them keep supporting me. And you'll find me either on Facebook or you'll find me on YouTube, my videos.
And that's what's up. I want to say, LV, thank you so much for coming up on the show. It most definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege. I hope down the road we can do it again, man. Have yourself a wonderful week. Thank you so much.
You do the same, man. Be careful. Stay healthy. And I'll talk to you when we talk again. Appreciate you.
Most definitely, LV. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.